Notice to the public. If you wish to address the council, please complete the public wishing to address the council form located on either end of the counter and give it to either the chairman or the council clerk prior to the beginning of the meeting. All comments must be addressed to the council as a whole. Addressing individual council members or staff is not allowed, and speakers should be courteous in their choice of words and actions. And comments shall be limited to the issue and cannot involve individuals or staff-related matters. All cell phones and electronic devices used for communication should be silenced for the duration of the meeting. I'd like to call the meeting of the Terrebonne Parish Council of Wednesday, January 15th, 2025 to order. We will have the invocation and pledge of allegiance by Councilman Danny Babin. That's the key to the chairman's office.
Heavenly Father, we ask for your blessing for all those who are gathered here this evening and ask for your guidance with our thoughts, words, and actions to be in the best interest of the good earth in this community. In your name, amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
And to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Ms. Smith, may we have a roll call, please?
Yes, sir. Mr. Babin, Ms. Chauvin, Mr. Trusclair, Mr. Pleasure, Mr. Harding, Mr. Voisin, Mr. Amity,
Here.
Mr. Champagne, Mr. Hamner. Mr. Chairman, you have a quorum present.
Thank you, ma'am. Our first item is to open up nominations for 2025 council chair. Mr. Babin?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to nominate Mr. Kevin Champagne to be the chair.
All right. It's not showing. There it goes. Mr. Trosclair.
I'd like to nominate Councilman Harding.
Any other nominations? We'll close nominations. Ms. Smith, can we have the voice vote?
Mr. Babin,
Champagne.
Ms. Chauvin, Mr. Trusclair, Mr. Pleasure,
Harding.
Mr. Harding,
Harding.
Mr. Voisin, Mr. Amity,
Forgive me for this. Champagne.
Mr. Hamner, oh, I said Mr. Champagne, Mr. Hamner.
I just want to say that it's not the fifth vote that decides the chairman.
Mr. Champagne, you voted? Okay. Oh,
Did you
Mr.
vote?
Champagne,
No.
I'm sorry, go ahead. Okay.
All right, I'll just go back. It's not the fifth vote that decides the chairman. It's the majority rule. The last person to vote just has the undeserved distinction of breaking the tie. With that said, I vote for Mr. Harding.
4 for Mr. Champagne, 5 for Mr. Harding.
Congratulations, Mr. Harding. The gavel is yours.
I would like to thank God, my supporters, and my colleagues. Item number 2, election of the 2025 Council Vice Chair.
Mr. Chairman, I nominate Councilwoman Kim Champagne. Chauvin. Kim Chauvin. I did that to her when she was in high school, too.
Any more nominations? By unanimous vote, Ms. Kim Champagne has been actually, Chauvin, yeah. Ms. Chauvin, Vice Chair.
Hey, Ms. Shumpert, how you doing?
You can always go back to your maiden name.
Kim? Next thing, approved minutes of the regular council session held on December 11th, 2024. Okay, yeah, all right, thank you. We are in a dilemma. Right here, we're gonna have a notice to the public. If you wish to address the council, please complete the public wishing to address the council form located on either side of the counter. It's already been done? You can hear it? Okay, thank you. Now, approve the minutes of the December 11, 2024.
Second.
Need no motion. Distribution of the regular council session held on. Yeah, vote.
I approve.
Improve.
She second.
Yeah.
I second.
All right, moved by Mr. Champagne, second by Mr. Pleasure. Members vote your machine. Is this correct? You just gave me? Okay. Yeah, need no motion. Needs a motion, okay. Okay. Distribution of the minutes in the regular council session held on December 18, 2024. That has been done. Approve accounts payable bills listed for 12/20/2024, 12/30/2024, 12/6/2025, and 12/13 1/6 2025 and 1/13/2025.
Move.
Second.
Moved by Mr. Pleasure, second by Ms. Champagne. Chauvin. Keep saying Champagne.
I am not changing my
Yeah.
name.
It's not as easy as it looked on Carl A.
Yeah, really. I'm at I think I can handle it too, man. Yes. Members vote your machine. We have 9 yeas. Item number 1, general business. A resolution granting approval to the Recreation District Number 11 for the Terrebonne Parish Consolidated Government, State of Louisiana, the district, to call and hold an election on May 3rd, 2025 to request the electorate of district to renew the levy collections and special ad valorem tax in the district and further provide for other matters in connection with thereof. Moved by Ms. Chauvin,
Second.
second by Mr. Pleasure. Members vote your machine. We have 9 yeas. Motion passes. Mr. Patterson, you want to make any comments in reference to Rec 11 and the purpose of Rec 11 going forward with the ad valorem tax?
My name's Pat Patterson, 212 Mall Circle, Apartment 7B in Houma. This is my third go around with the Recreation District Number 11 as the manager. All we're trying to do right now is getting stuff fixed that was destroyed by Hurricane Ida. And the main thing that we need to get done is that right there at Williams Avenue where the ballparks, we're trying to get that situated. So we are getting bids and stuff like that, and hopefully by this tax passing, we'll have the monies for the reconstruction of Williams Avenue Park. Any
Mr.
questions?
Yeah, Mr. Champagne.
Yeah, Kevin?
Hey, Ms. Pat.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was going to ask about the William Park. I know the lights are. You're talking about the Babe Ruth Park and the
Babe Ruth
football
and Dixie Youth Field.
and the football field
Well,
next to the.
That's the walking track.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
we
no,
have
the football field next to the
yeah,
gym. That
that's-
too.
Right.
And so that's not a FEMA claim?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just waiting on funding for that?
Right. That's what we're waiting for. But we're going to try to get the ball rolling before baseball season starts.
Yeah. You got a lot of calls about that area. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, no more lights. Thank you, Mr. Pat.
Okay. Thank y'all.
Item B, resolution to award request for bid received for Hurricane Ida repairs for the Bouquet Bridge over Grand Caillou Road to Sea Level Construction LLC and authorizing parish president and or his designee to execute the contract to provide for related matters. Moved by Mr. Babin. Second by Mr. Champagne. Members, okay. Mr. Babin?
This has been a long time coming on the Bouquet Bridge, and I just want the people in Grand Caillou to know that we're gonna push this as fast as we can, and there's also money from FEMA that will help us to upgrade Tremper's Road once this bridge is complete. So it's been 3.5 years, it'll probably be 2 years of construction, but when it's done, we'll have a better bridge and a better road. So thank you very much to Ms. Candace and Royal Engineering for working very hard on this.
Thank you, Mr. Babin. Members, vote your machine. Nine yeas. Motion passed. Item number C, 1C. Resolution to award the request for proposal 24-Parks-41 service contract mooring and maintenance for the parks and grounds to NEAT Lawn and Pressure Washing Service LLC. Moved by Ms. Chauvin. Second by Mr. Champagne. Members, vote your machine. Nine yeas. Motion passes. Item 1D, pursuant to section 2-7, 2-98, and 4-3 of the Parish Code, Parish President Jason W. Bergeron is requesting the acceptance of his recommendation. Ms. Michelle L. Neal as Parish Attorney. Also, his recommendation for Courtney E. Alcock, Derek Bougeret, Kenley Fairchild, Ivan Thompson, Neil Montgomery, Amanda Mustin, Brianna Orgeron, Gary Williams Jr., Patrick Yancey as Assistant Parish Attorneys. Item E, this will be held over for two weeks. You need a motion? Okay. Make a motion by, the motion is by Mr. Babin, second by Ms. Chauvin, to be held over for 2 weeks. Vote. Members, vote your machines. 9 yeas. Mr. Roger.
Just have a question. I don't know if this would be, or somebody just educate me. Do we need to hold it over or we're just advertising it? Okay, all right, I'm just wondering. Thanks.
Item E is going to be under the same circumstances. Pursuant to the section 2-7, 2-8, and 4-3 of the Parish Code, Parish President Jason W. Bergeron is requesting acceptance of his recommendation of Brian Marceau and Julius P. Abel Jr. and Assistant Parish Attorney. Moved by Mr. Trustclass, second by Ms. Chauvin. Members, vote your machine. Nine yeas. Motion passes. Item 1F, consider the introduction of an ordinance to authorize the parish president to execute a corporate endeavor agreement between Terrebonne Parish Consolidated Government and Coastal Protection and Restoration Authority, approving the waivers of fees for the use of Homer Terrebonne Civic Center on January 30th, 2025, and call for a public hearing on Wednesday, January 29th, 2025, at 6:30 p.m. Moved by Mr. Hamder, second by, moved by Mr. Babin, second by Ms. Chauvin. No lights, members, vote your machine. We have 9 yeas.
Yeah.
Public wishing to address the council in ordinance section 20-07E of Terrebonne Parish Home Rule Charter. The public will be heard and can speak for 3 minutes on any matters related to the parish government without discussion or questions and answers and non-agenda items. Right now, we have no speaker cards.
Motion to go to 6:30 public hearing?
You got to go to.
I mean,
Committee.
6:30 committee reports.
Yeah, it's motion by Mr. Pleasure, second by Mr. Trustclair that we go out of order. Right. To the committee reports. A, Budget and Finance Committee. Revote. Yeah.
We have to vote on going out of order.
Yeah, revote. Remember vote your machine. Nine yeas. 0 nays. Committee reports. A, Budget and Finance Committee.
Thanks, Mr. Chair. I make a motion that the council accept and ratify the minutes of the Budget and Finance Committee held on Monday, January 13th, 2025, and I have 2 public hearings. Hearing number 1, consider the introduction of an ordinance to authorize the parish president to execute a cooperative endeavor agreement on behalf of the Terrebonne Parish Consolidated Government, TPCG, between TPCG and Clay Higgins in his official capacity as United States Representative to lease space in the Terrebonne Parish Consolidated Government-owned building at 7910 Main Street, Houma, Louisiana, 70360, and call a public hearing on said matter on Wednesday, January 29th, 2025 at 6:30 p.m. Item number 2, consider the introduction of an ordinance to amend the 2025 adopted operating budget and 2025 budgeted positions of the Terrebonne Parish Consolidated Government for the following items and to provide for related matters. Item number 1, animal shelter, $25,000. Item number 2, animal shelter, $22,038. Item number 3, Houma Police Department, $11,331. Item number 4, general fund, $3,106. Item number 5, public safety, opioid, $881,852. Item number 6, general fund, $0. Item number 7, drainage tax fund, $94,022. Item number 7A, add 1 full-time electrical services telemetry superintendent, grade 211, and call a public hearing on said matter on Wednesday, June 29, 2025 at 6:30 p.m.
Moved by Mr. Pleasure, second by Mr. Trustclair. No lights, members, vote your machine. Nine yeas, motion passes. Item B, Public Service, Mr. Babin.
I make a motion that the council accept and ratify the minutes of the Public Service Committee meeting held on Monday, January 13th, 2024, and I have no public hearings.
Second, motion by Mr. Babin, second by Ms. Chauvin. Members, vote your machine. 9 yeas, motion passed. All right.
Okay.
C, Community Development and Planning, Ms. Kim Chauvin.
Make a motion that the council accept and ratify the minutes of the Community Development and Planning Committee held on January 13th, 2025, and have 37 condemnation hearings and no public hearing. Calling the condemnation hearing on the following residential mobile homes, residential structures, accessory structures, and commercial structures on January 28th, 2025 at 5:30 p.m. 5361 West Main Street, 5438 North Bayou Black Drive, 5352 North Bayou Black Drive, 3009 Hickory Circle, 1209 Highway 55, 114 South Louisiana, 231 St. Louis Street, 277 Carlos Street, 299A Stovall Street, 299B Stovall Street, 114 Arsimon Street, 114 Marie Drive, 521 Crescent Boulevard, 153 Bayou Dularge Road, 402 Harding Drive, 5610 North Bayou Black Drive, 119 Smith Lane, 6018 Highway 56, 7481 Edgewater Drive, 4903 West Main Street, 829 Crescent Boulevard, 7198 Park Avenue, 133 High Ridge Drive, 117 Fort Street, 479 Go Avenue, 4860 Shrimpers Row, 113 Napa Street, 204 Knockan Street, 113 Brandon Drive, 6794 West Main Street, 203 Leveron Street, 7766 Waterfront Drive, 2108 Grand Caillou Road, 1889 Highway 55, 4744 North Bayou Black Drive, 333 South Van Avenue, and 1223 Lee Avenue.
Second.
Moved by Ms. Chauvin, second by Mr. Pleasure. No lights, members voting machine. We have 8 yeas.
Seven of us up here. How can we have eight?
Eight lights on.
Yeah.
This said eight. This said
They
eight.
can't vote if they're not in the
Well,
room.
this said eight.
I understand that, but it's.
Mr. Babin, you want a light?
Huh?
You want a light? You want a light to speak?
Yeah. What I'm saying is there's only seven of us up here and it showed eight people.
Maybe you press before you.
But,
Yeah, I'm just reading the screen that was in
no,
front.
and I understand that, but I think we should vote when we're in the room, okay? Yeah.
Yeah, right. You know, I mean, I'm reading here.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just pointing out that there's somebody voted who's not in the room.
Or malfunction.
Move forward.
On the last motion, Ms. Tammy, how you have it recorded?
Mr. Clayton Borzan Jr. is absent, and Mr. Steve Truscott is absent. Ms. Kim is the mover, and Mr. Brian Prejudice is the second.
Okay, we have 7. Okay, all right. Motion passes. Item D, Policy and Procedure and Legal Committee. Mr. Hamner,
No, Mr. Champagne.
Mr. Champagne.
The motion, I make a motion that the council accept and ratify the minutes of the Policy, Procedures, and Legal Committee held on January 13th, 2025, and I have no public hearings. Thank you.
Motion by Mr. Champagne, second by Mr. Hamner. No lights, members vote your machine. Seven yeas. Motion passes. Number 4, streetlights.
As per.
Second.
Item number 5. As per,
Yeah, I made the motion.
you made the motion. Members vote your machine. 9 yeas, 0 nays. Item number 5. Appointments in various boards and committees and commissions. A, Municipal Civil Service Board, 1 expiring term representing the council nominated by the Nicholls State University, and 1 vacancy due to resignation representing the council nominated by Nicholls State University. Dr. William Thibodeau expresses his interest in being reappointed. Ms. Monica Camille submits application and resume for consideration. Ms. Lacey Crochet submits application and resume for consideration.
motion to reappoint Dr. Thibodeau and vote on the other.
Second.
It's been a motion to reappoint Mr. Thibodeau, Dr. Thibodeau, and vote on the remainder. Vote. Members, vote your machine. The voice vote.
Mr. Babin,
Crochet.
Ms. Chauvin,
Crochet.
Mr. Trusclair, Mr. Pleasure, Mr. Harding,
Mill.
Mr. Voisin, Mr. Amity, Mr. Champagne, Mr. Hamner. 7 for Ms. Camille and 2 for Ms. Crochet.
Anyone in the audience? Okay. Congratulations. B, Coastal Fire Protection District Board, 3 expiring terms. Mr. Ivy DeRoche Jr. expresses an interest in being reappointed, and Ms. Linda Watson expresses her interest in being reappointed. Motion by Mr. Amity, second by Mr. Trusclair, that we will appoint, open and close this and appoint Mr. DeRoche and Ms. Watson and hold the other. Members, vote your machine. We have 9 yeas. Motion passes. Item C, Schriever Fire Protection District Board, 2 expiring terms. Mr. Daniel Leday Jr. expresses his interest in being reappointed. Mr. Matthew Peters submits application and resume for consideration. Motion by Mr. Amadei to reappoint Mr. Leday and appoint Mr. Peters. Second by Mr. Babin. Members, vote your machine. Nine yeas, 0 nays. D, Fire Protection District Number 6 Board, 3 expiring terms. Ms. Alice Dupree expresses her interest in being reappointed. Ms. Marietta Ellender expresses her interest in being reappointed. And Ms. Michelle Chasson expresses her interest in being reappointed.
Open, close, and appoint Mr. Dupree, Ms. Allender, and Ms. Chasson.
There's a motion by Mr. Trusclair, second by Mr. Amity, that we open, close, and reappoint Mr. Dupree, Ms. Ellender, and Ms. Chasson. Members, vote your machine. Eight yeas, 0 nays. Item E, 9/11 Communication District, 1 expiring term. Mr. Wayne Ingram expresses his interest in being reappointed.
Second.
It's been a motion by Mr. Amity, second by Mr. Champagne, that we will reappoint Mr. Wayne Ingram to the 9/11 Communication District. Members, vote your machine. We have 8 yeas, 0 nays.
Motion go to 6:30 public hearing,
Finish. Item 6, monthly engineering reports. F, Bayou Blue Fire Protection District Board, 1 expiring term. Mr. Thomas Dardar expresses an interest to be reappointed. The motion to open and close and appoint Mr. Dardar, reappoint Mr. Dardar by Mr. Amity, second by Ms. Chauvin. Members, vote your machine. Nine yeas, 0 nays. Motion by Mr. Trustclair, second by Ms. Chauvin, to go into 6:30 public hearing. Motion, voting machines. Nine yeas, 0 nays. Item A, an ordinance to amend the chapter 30, election districts and precincts of Terrebonne Parish Code to merge certain voting precincts and to establish new boundaries for merging precincts. First call public, second call public, third call public. Motion to close public by Mr. Trustclair, second by Mr. Pleasure. Members, vote your machine.
Motion to
9 yeas, 0 nays. Motion adopted by Ms. Chauvin, second by Mr. Trustclair. Members, vote your machine. 9 yeas, 0 nays. Okay. Item number 6, monthly engineering reports. Members, vote your machine. 9 yeas, 0 nays. Item number 7, vacancies to various boards, committees, and commissions. Recreation District number 2-3 Board, 1 expiring term. Recreation District number 5 Board, 3 expiring terms on 2/28/25. Recreation District number 8 Board, 1 expiring term on 2/24/25. Fire District number 5 Board, 1 expiring term. Village East Fire Protection District Board, 1 expiring term. Coastal Fire Protection District Board, 1 expiring term. Children, Youth and Services Board, 2 expiring terms, 1 representing the faith-based organization and 1 representing the Bayou Area Children's Foundation. Downtown Development Corporation, 5 expiring terms, each representing the following entities: 2 representing the council, 1 representing the Chamber of Commerce, 1 representing the Historical Society, and 1 representing the Downtown Merchants. Terrebonne Parish Tree Board, 2 expiring terms on 2/23/25, 1 expiring term, and 1 vacancy due to resignation. Veterans Memorial District Board, 1 vacancy due to resignation, representing the parish president south of the Intercoastal Board and the Board of Adjustments, 1 expiring term. Homo Housing Authority, 1 expiring term on 1/01. Is that a typo? 28. Parish President appointment. Homo Public Trust Authorities, 1 expiring term. Library Board of Control, 1 expiring term on 2/27/25. South Central Louisiana Human Services Authority, 1 vacancy due to resignation. Announcements?
Yeah, I just have a question on the Home Housing Authority, because I had an appointment and I made that appointment, so. What's that?
Obviously, we haven't gotten it from the council. We haven't gotten it yet.
Excuse me, but we have.
Wait, hold on. Go ahead.
Okay, when we have vacancies, we have to advertise them. We never got a ratification letter from you ratifying who was appointed to the
I'm under
board.
the understanding that I don't, based on this one appointment and how this appointment's appointed to the
Oh,
Housing
okay,
Authority.
because normally what you would do was send us a letter saying who you appointed, and then we would put it on the agenda so the council can ratify that appointment.
My understanding that appointment doesn't require ratification
Okay,
based on state law.
all right, we'll take it off.
Also, too, we do have some weather coming in next week, so I just ask that everybody prepare, pay attention to the news outlets and also our parish Facebook page for us to let people know what's going to be going on and what services we have available and or if the offices will be closed depending on how bad the weather gets, and so that everybody just prepare now and be safe.
Ms. Chauvin?
Okay. So, 1 is congratulations.
Thank you.
And the other part is that the Chauvin Tableau is going to take part at the Ward 7 on January 25th, 6 p.m. And of course, the Chauvin Parade will be February 22nd, and it's at noon. And as our parish president said, there is some weather coming in, and so I hope people take heed and get prepared. Thank you.
Mr. Pleasure.
John was first.
John was first.
Yeah.
Um, uh,
Whatever.
Mr. Harmony.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Tomorrow night, We the People Bayou Community is hosting an event at the Marriott from 6 to 8 p.m. They'll be talking about human trafficking. So if you're available, go out there. You'd be surprised how much human trafficking we have right here in this town in Houma, Louisiana. And with Super Bowl coming, it's going to be really stepped up. The predators like to come out and they'll go out wherever they can to get those people. So if you're available, 6 to 8 tomorrow night at the Marriott. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Hamner.
Okay, I thought on the agenda tonight there was going to be an item to move the January 29th meeting up a couple of hours to accommodate those that want to go to the chamber banquet. Now, it's not on the agenda, and I'd just like to know what was the what happened there. And
Okay. So what happened there was we went in
Chauvin.
speaking to Miss Tammy.
turn your mic on.
Yeah, it's
It is.
Okay.
In speaking to Miss Tammy, we couldn't move the 6:30 public up. It has to stay down. So even if we moved it up to 4 p.m., we would still be here till 6:30 p.m.
Is that
for
correct, Michelle?
no,
Michelle?
yeah, for,
Is that correct? You can't move the 6:30 public hearing up 2 hours either? I've asked Michelle. I asked Michelle. Oh.
Mr. Hamner. Yes, that's my understanding. But I can double check that for you, but I'm pretty sure you can't move up the 6:30 public hearing.
Well, it'd be too late anyway. We don't have a.
Because the last meeting, we all advertised that the public hearing was going to be scheduled for 6:30 at the, you know what I mean, at the next meeting.
We
So
can't re-advertise it?
it would probably be too late. And I need to certify through the code that the 6:30 is not in the code anywhere for the set time. But there's advertisement requirements.
I wish we could have had that official before tonight. With that said, let's see, check the dates. February 12th, we have a meeting that also coincides with the Police Jury Association of Louisiana's first day of that conference that I know I would like to be able to go to it and not miss a meeting. So maybe we need to put on the, and tell me if I'm doing this right, Ms. Neal, do we have to add that to the agenda for the 29th to vote on that and change the time?
Now that I have some time to look into it, let me look into that and make sure that the answer is correct.
We won't be running into any time lapse or anything like that to be able to vote on it if we do it on the 29th.
Tell me the dates that you have.
It's the February 13th is our meeting. It's also, let me make sure, 2025. Yeah, February 12th is our meeting night. It's also the first day of the Police Jury Association of Louisiana meeting. So I'm asking that we move the February 12th meeting to February 11th. That way those of us that want to go to PJAL can attend it and not miss a day of it. That first day, there's a couple of seminars, one being ethics that maybe some people need to go to.
I'll make sure to check on that for you, Mr. Hamner, so that
Thank
I
you,
can.
Ms. Neal. I
haven't been
appreciate it.
asked that question before tonight, so let me round up the answer for you.
Okay. That wasn't pointed to anybody, by the way.
Mr. Pleasure. Mr. Pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'd like to just remind everybody, as everybody said, the weather's coming, but On Monday, they have the MLK Day. That's been moved because of the weather to Dumas Auditorium to start there at 10 a.m. in the morning. And then they'll have other programs throughout the day. Also, I just would like to congratulate Mr. Harding on his chairmanship. And let's just be honest, everybody. We all have been in a position for the first time. So let's help each other out and make sure that we're helping each other along. So it's going to be some hurdles, but at the same time, let's make sure we're doing what we got to do to help each other out. Thanks.
Yeah, and in closing, the first time I got behind the wheel of a vehicle, it was a standard shift Chevrolet 1965, and we were having problems with that. It's not that I'm here as an idiot, and I don't want no one to actually presume that to be the position. I got better driving as I went down the line. It's not that I'm inexperienced and I don't know what I'm doing. It's just the fact that my objective here is to do something that haven't been up here for a long time. It's to bring unity. That's my objective up here. It's just to bring unity up here. So if there are some differences, I think all my colleagues have my telephone number. You can settle that matter and we can get it resolved that way. Motion adjourned by Mr. Armady. Second by Ms. Chauvin. Members vote your machines.
Y'all are gonna get my name right.
Well,
Are you going to change it?
Casey, look,
One of the two.
it's